Right, welcome to my little studio. I'm the old Duffer. I'll probably play crap again tonight like I do most nights. But there we go. I'm just having a laugh. I'm not flogging anything. I'm doing two things at the same time here. I'm multitasking. I'm not flogging anything. I'm not doing any software reviews or anything like that. Just watching some old bloke fart around in the studio. That's all we're doing. So towards the end of what I'm going to be doing tonight, you'll see this stupid thing come up on the screen, which means it's the final mix down of everything I've done tonight. I'm trying to get it tuned in an hour, so I've just started at sort of 9:15ish UK time on a Friday evening. So, right, without further ado, I'm going to go and try and see if I can remember what I've just played, which I probably won't be able to because I've just came up with a little bit of a riff and just basically flying by the seat of my pants with it. So I should do my normal thing, what I do, which is take the DI guitar and slam it up into the chord track. Serves two purposes. It tells me roughly what chords I played, and then I can also work out from there, turn it into a keyboard part if I want to, and all sorts such things if I wish. Anyway, enough of that rabbiting. Let's play. So I'm going to play the double tracked part of it. Well, I think that needs some howls of derision because towards the back end of me playing that, I think I've fucked up the riff, and I was actually watching something on the screen going past. Like I say, I watched a chord track going past, and something took my eye in the chord track, which took my concentration away. So I've got a feeling I might have played the second part of that towards the very end of it wrong. I think the timing of it's all wrong, but I could play it again. But if I have done, I'm just going to resort to cut and paste, because I know I've played the riff right in some places. So, there we go. Shit happens, eh? But I'm only doing this for a bit of fun, so let me just zoom out on this. Where the hell I am. Yeah, it's from about here onwards. I forgot where the riff came back in. But never mind. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. It's not that important. It's not exactly warfare, is it, or life and death? Let's face it. So, right. Let me just put your bass on here. Let me have a look at what we've got going on in here. This bass is cold. It's probably going to be out of tune, but I don't really care. I'm trying to get this down before the idea goes. And fucking about with minutiae, worrying about little things when you're in the creative flow is highly disturbing to the creative flow process. So just fucking play and worry about tidying up the mistakes later on. I can always go back and replay that guitar part or whatever. I want to get the basic idea of the tune down first. These are only tunes I play. I can't exactly call these songs or anything like that because there's no words on them. So let's collapse that down. Don't need that anymore. Right, let's see if I can put a bass line onto this. A quick vape first and so I was going to put a bit of bit more output on that. I don't know why I don't just change this in my template, because I do it every single bloody time. But probably more dB output on that. Right, and yeah, I'll play it like that. Right. I shall probably not worry about that ending bit too much. Let's see if I can disguise it. Right. Right, let me sort out some of these levels, because this is getting a little bit out of control already. My regular viewers will have sussed out I'm using Groove Agent instead of... I don't know what I've done that for. I'm using Groove Agent, and it's just playing acoustic agent. That's all it's playing. And as you can see from the waveform here, I've already got a cut. I already have a cut on both of these channels. It's both exactly the same guitar sound, so same guitar, same patch, and everything on the old Kemper. So I'm not going to put any cuts on that. I'm going to find something else to put on here now. Let me put an organ sound on it, because organs is what I just fancy having up there. Right, so what have we got on here? Let's try that one for the time being, see what that sounds like. See what that one sounds like. See if it's worth. Now, pan the organ over one side or the other. Let's pan it over John's side to the left. Right, that's sort of organ just fiddling around in the background now. Let me see if there's anything in Howling which is like a one finger keyboard. Because quite often in some of these things they have, I know in the guitar it's got this like one finger guitar thing you can play where it, one finger like clean rock and stuff. So if I just drag that tempo in there to show what I'm looking for. I'm not sure if the keyboard does this. So, hopefully my computer will behave itself tonight, and all it wasn't last night. So places like this one finger riffs, but I don't want it to do that on a guitar. I want it to do it on the organ. So remove. So I'm still getting used to my new eye. Which made your new eye? I had some cataract surgery a couple of weeks. Well, was it 10 days ago? And, so I don't have to wear glasses anymore. But let's bring the flex phraser up and edit the MIDI in there, back in the right place. Flex phraser, and I should be able to make the organ play a phrase. That's a bit on the quick side, so I'll scale that back to 1/8. find out to make it play something. Piano and keyboard. Let's go in there. What we got in here? Play some form of rock-ish, if you can call it that. Right, let me see if that actually turn this back up again. Try the 16th again. I don't know whether I've still got fucking soap down my ear holes, but them guitars are really not cutting through at all. As you can see, I've just, I have my, I was in the shower earlier, which I've had to leave it for a week. You go, what the way you don't shower every day, you dirty bastard? Well, I had to worry about my eye, so I haven't washed my hair for a week, and I washed it today. And I think I've got soap down my ears, all my top ends disappeared. So I'm not sure whether I'm going even more deaf or them guitars are not cutting. I got a feeling them guitars are not cutting. And there's a lot going on down in that bottom end as well. So I think I'm going to have the kick drum as the lowest instrument. I've decided, right, the kick drum's going to be the lowest instrument, so I'll just put an EQ on there. I'll get it sort of mix as I go along. I'm just doing a cut there at so 50-ish, 40, 50-ish. Bring the cue back up. So it's not quite so steep. I think my hearing's going. I'm definitely the wrong side of 50 to be doing producing, I think. Definitely the wrong side of 50. Well, fucking 60 in a few months, so definitely the wrong side of 50. Right. Let me take these wet guitars just for these two guitars here. I'll group them together. I'm trying to fix it. I'm trying to fix it. I don't know what to call this. Guitars. Guitars. I'll stick an EQ on here or a channel strip or something. Let's stick a channel strip on there and see if it. Stick it for an SSL. What do you want? I want one of these to a tiny bit more edge on them. 4K-ish, somewhere around there. Right, I think that's cutting through slightly better. My ears are definitely not as good as they used to be. Too many years spent with angle grinders next to the ear hole. I have a constant sort of angle grinder noise in my ears. from when I used to off-road and repair my Land Rover and stuff, and I think I battered my hearing one day with an angle grinder with no hearing protection on stupidly, but and then you pay the price for it for the rest of your life. There we go, right. Let me see if I can do something else to this, right. Right, that's cutting through a bit better on them guitars, but I've probably gone completely down the wrong direction with this. Right, let me see. Sort some bloody drums out. Right, now this Groove Agent thing, I haven't really played around with it that much. I know you can make it so it don't follow the transport. Turn that off. Christ, that's all it is. So, well, you can't auto complexity the intros. That's fair enough. Okay. There's probably a quick way of doing this, but I don't know how to do it. So that's my intro. What I've noticed with this Groove Agent thing, you can, which the old Superior drummer or Easy drummer doesn't do. If you set one of these going, main two there, but they can do auto fills and stuff. So I'm just wondering if you get it to do the autofill, dragging it across to there. So autofill. So if I drag that one up there now, is it got to put an autofill in for me? Looks like it might do. Oh, that's interesting. Right, I'll just go to that then. So is that now autofilling for me? Oh, that's cool. So now we can go back to that one. That one's doing it. And just grab a few. This one hasn't got an autofill set up yet. So auto complexity, autofill. I'll make it change what is playing every half a bar, I think that means. We'll drop that into there. I'll go back to that one and drop that into there. There's your auto fill. Does it tell you what fill it's going to play? No, it doesn't. Right. Okay. Okay. Right. See, old Duffer ain't got a clue what I'm doing. So I'm not flogging anything. Get up there. Ain't got a clue. Randomly drag some in, shall I? Randomly drag some in. What's the worst going to happen? Suddenly start World War III? No, that ain't going to happen, is it? Right. We'll do that. Do that. Oh, back off, I don't want that. Put a plain one in here. Copy that. Do that. A few of them in. Just at the ending yet? Or have I gone off a bit early? No, I need to put a few more in. Where's it? Where is the ending? Is that 97? Right. Okay. What are you doing? Wake up, you stupid old duffer. Put that one in. That one in. And then a few of these endings. Try and finish it off. I don't know. I need the guitars to be showing where the end of the waveform is. It is right at the end. So it is about there. No. Get off. The end is about there. Oh, I'm not far off the end. That's close enough for jazz. Right, let me see what I've got so far then. So it's no longer playing a pattern. Pattern's just going to be playing the Right, I think I've got the guitars and the bass and everything too loud now, so turn the bass down a fraction. Turn that down here. Let's go down 2 dB on there. And turn these guitars down a bit. Turn it down within there. Go to 2 dB there. Does that tell you what we're doing? Yes. Turn them down a tad. I can't actually hear the drums very well. Right, that is sort of near there where we are. Oh, I have a viewer. Hello, viewer. You can put your silly comments in the chat if you want to. Give it up now, mate. You're never going to be. Don't give up your day job and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, I know. I'm just having a laugh. So, and I'm brave enough to be here on YouTube doing it live. I'm not doing 30 takes and getting my editor to edit it all together to make me look good. This is all done live, and if I make a fool of myself, I make a fool of myself. So I'm too old to worry about making a fool of myself. There's I've had more days behind me and I've got left in front of me, so. Right, I'm not quite sure where to go with this now. It is a rock tune, so I suppose I better do some noodling, hadn't I? See if I can figure out something to make it even more interesting than what it is now. I mean, even more interesting. I mean, even more interesting. It's not interesting at all. So, right. Let's. So I've got two guitars. I always record a DI guitar. Right, I think that's somewhere near what I want to do on that. Put on that one again. I have been told by certain people they wonder if I'm taking the piss sometimes. I'm not telling you. Right. Let me put. Well, I don't need any bottom end on that lead guitar at all, so I'm going to put a huge cut on that. Probably up to about 200-ish. I'll probably go even higher if we go even higher. I don't need the bottom end of that guitar, lead guitar at all. It sounds a bit fizzy anyway. Doesn't sound very nice to me. I've suddenly gone into Yorkshire mode then. Sound like a Yorkshireman. Whip it out and we'll go down Duck Road. Right. People from the other side of the world go, what the hell is this bloke on about Yorkshire and whippets and stuff? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Right, I've suddenly got to the point where I hate this tune. It happens to me every time I do a tune. I've got to the point I don't like it anymore. I do not like it. I don't like it. I don't like it up, sir. I don't like it up. Another reference to something other people on the other side of the world will have no understanding of, especially if you're not old enough to have seen the series. When we, in the UK, we only had 2 channels at one point. We had BBC and ITV. No, we had 3 channels. Then we got, BBC One. Then we got ITV. Then we got BBC Two. And then Channel 4. But there was an old series on called Dad's Army years ago, which was one of those things. One of the guy used to go, don't like it up on the fuzzy wuzzies. It's all politically incorrect, and a few of the episodes now they won't play because the snowflakes don't like what's being said. I'll just say, there's just people out there looking for something to be offended about, and half the time they're looking to be offended about something on behalf of somebody else who's not offended. So quite amusing, but anyway. Right, that's about as far as I'm going to go with this. So might just stick some tape on it. This is my normal thing. I do it anyway. I'm not doing anything radical what I don't normally do. This is how I get my sound. That's how I get my sound, man. How I get my sound. What are we doing? What the fuck am I looking for? I don't want it in dynamics. I want distortion. Distortion. Give me more distortion. I normally whack everything through tape. And I just, as it comes, default preset, and I just add sort of a little tiny bit of saturation in. I'm just going around to there. And I just put sort of tiny bit more saturation in there. Give a bit of crunch. And then I'll probably stick it through Gullfoss or something like that, because, like I say, my hearing's not as good as it could be. Not in the first flush of youth where you can still ejaculate over the top of your shoulder. That's all long since gone. Still ejaculate, but not over the top of my shoulder anymore. What the fuck's he going on about now, you're wondering? remember to turn my microphone on, and I've come on completely the wrong screen. I just pressed some, I don't know how long that's been on for the shot of my fat belly. Fucking hellfire. If the brains would be dangerous, wouldn't I? If you had brains, mate, you wouldn't have enough to blow your party out. Okay, right. Right, let me stick these rhythm guitars to this squasher. Or I could use MV2. I just want to I've reduced the dynamic range of them very, very slightly. I'm going to put them through MV2. What am I doing? Waves. I've got loads of Waves plugins. I've spent the money on them, so I might as well use them. So MV2. I think it's some sort of maximum volume plugin or something. Right, so I've got the rhythm guitars just squashed very slightly. Bass guitar, I'm going to do exactly the same thing. MV2 again. Oh, squasher. Fuck it, let's use squasher. Let's use squasher. Dynamics. Squasher. Me you do that, just suddenly all the things come. So, call it baseline enhancer. Oh dear. It's all starting to get mighty loud now, so fucking hell for. I think I'm living next to the ocean all of a sudden. Got an earthquake. Right. Noise gate. Gate. Steinberg. Dynamics. Gate. We're going to hold. Let's go peak. That'll do. That's better. Doesn't sound like I'm living next to the sea anymore. Right, last thing, I'm just going to take that lead guitar. I did record a DI. Why the hell have I got them? Oh, that's Hadley, that's what. What was that in monitor mode for? Right. I've got this DI guitar with lead, which is going to solo up, and I'm going to put a whack it through something or other. knob. I don't think that amp knob works. I think that's stopped working. Right, let's see what we have got. I know it does work. Lloyd 6 Helix Native. I've got that for a Helix Native. Right, so I've got that so far. What we at? 56 minutes. Come on. I want to get my hour done. Right. Right, because my hearing is rubbish, like I say, I use this, not that one, program called Duffers. I'll put the master on, because I can actually read it now. I know I put sort of, it does go up to 200%, but I'll go up to about sort of 40-50% on the recover and the tame. And this should then, this is one of them AI programs that's supposed to do it's analysing millions and millions of tracks, and I'm not quite sure the way it does work, but it analyses millions of tracks, and this is like the ultimate thing or some bollocks like that, I don't know. The median of all the tracks people like, any clue, but sounds, it just. Right, I'm going to call that done. I'm not entirely happy with it, but I'm never entirely happy anyway, because I'm always in the pursuit of perfection, which I'll never, ever achieve. This is what it is. Right, I'll just make sure this last bit of this track finishes properly. Right, so I need to go to bar 99 just so it ends properly. That'll do. Right, I'm going to export it at that, and that will do. Hopefully, tonight it exports, because last night I was having all sorts of difficulties. I even had my Focusrite settings up to 1024, and it was still crapping out on me, so I think the computer was doing something in the background. I don't know whether it was doing a virus scan or something in the background, so who knows. Anyway, right, for them people who can't be bothered to watch from the beginning, I shall put this mix down on. The mix down. this is the final mix, so I'm just going to export this. For those who've skipped the end of the video, this is the final mix down of a little tune I did the last hour off the top of my head. And I'm going to unimaginatively call it Ma 17 for YouTube, and stick it in my latest mixes of 2023. It's going out as a WAV. Right, see what I do. Hopefully it don't crap out on me, but we'll find out. Right, I'm going to call that done, because it's not the best mix. I don't profess to be the best mixer in the world. And besides that, I'm in a bloody bedroom here. It's not... this room is literally 4 metres by 2.5 metres, if that. I don't think it's that bloody big. So, and it's not soundproof to anything, so I can't crank it up properly loud to hear stuff properly. So anyway, there we go. That's my excuse anyway, and I'm sticking to it. I'm having fun. That's all that matters. And that'll do. Right. That will do for this evening. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, subscribe and all that bollocks if you want to. I'm not that bothered really. It's I'm just doing this for a little bit of fun in an evening of sort of record something on Cubase as my part of my daily practice routine and all that sort of thing, just trying to keep me head in shape and stop me going senile. So it's fucking senile at 60. It's all the drugs. So yeah, so catch you another night. So I'm not vlogging anything, no ebooks. I don't do software reviews of anything I do use or anything like that. No guitar reviews. If you like the guitars, you can see the names on the headstock. The one I've been playing tonight is a Cort G90 Fat, which I bought probably a couple of years ago now when it first came out. Nice guitar. Pickup's a little bit microphonic if you want to be fussy about it, but it's got a great compound radius neck on it. It stays relatively in tune. Whatever. So there we go. For the money, really good guitar. I'm pleased with it. So, I'm not a Gibson fanboy. Can't stand Gibsons. The only one I've got is not even a Gibson actually. It's a Harley Benton sat on the wall in the background behind me, which has been sat on that wall for. I don't like the scale length. Everything I've got on the wall there is 25.5-inch scale length, so I can switch from one guitar to the other, and apart from the thickness of the neck and a few little incidental things, or I can just play it, and not very well, but I can just get on, not suddenly find myself 2 frets out when I'm always up the neck somewhere without looking. There's people who watch me play, you don't look at what you play very often. I know, because what I play is dead simple. It's straight underneath your fingers, so you don't need to look really, do you? So a quick scan to see where I'm going to drop the chord, and the rest of it's all I feel. So stick to the same scale length guitar for all these years, and always played Strat scale length, and that's what I'm going to stick to. Don't like Gibsons anyway. I think they're overpriced for what they are, personally, but that's my personal opinion. Spending £2,500 on a 50, 60-year-old design, it's nah, mate. Oh, the hand built in Kalamazoo. Who gives a flying fuck? If I accidentally drop it down the stairs, it'll come back up in 3 pieces. If I accidentally drop my Fenders or any of these guitars down the stairs, they're much cheaper, and they don't come back in 3 pieces. Like that Strat's been thrown across the stage a few times when I've lost my rag with it, and before I stuck all the Graphtec stuff on years ago, so 30 years ago, when I was even more bad-tempered than I am now. I'm just turned into a bad-tempered old bloke now, so. Anyway, that's enough of this shit. So if you like what you see, subscribe. I'm up here 3-4 nights a week probably doing something, and it's all a bit samey, but everybody can sit there in your own smugness. You're the better than me, perhaps. I don't know. You might be worse, you might be better, you might be 100 times better, you might be a totally beginner. We all start somewhere, and we all progress to a certain level. I got to my level. I'm not going to get any better. The reason being, I can't be bothered to learn anymore. I just play what I know and just enjoy recycling the same chords and whatever's underneath my fingers. So there we go. Right, that'll do for tonight. It's 10:23 here in the UK, and it's beer o'clock. The sun is well and truly over the top of the yard, and this is paid for, so I might as well keep it topped up. By the way, anybody who knows what this t-shirt is, put it in the comments. Got to be into MotoGP and have to have been into it for a few years to know what this t-shirt is all about. So put it in the comments and see how many people are into their bikes as well as their music. It's got an engine and wheels, and it's loud. I love it. There we go. Right, catch everybody another night. We'll put you back on that screen. Yes, as it was. Right, howls of derision. And bye-bye now.